All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for attending this wonderful event today. This is the Educate and Innovate Initiative Showcase. Today, we're celebrating Rutland Middle School. With me today, I have Lisa Helm, who is the State Coordinator of Education Technology with the AOE, who is going to take it from here to introduce some of our other panelists.
Thanks, Skip. It's wonderful to have everyone joining us today. The Agency of Education has been very pleased to partner with the Vermont Lottery for many years on a program that really seeks to support technological innovation in the schools. And so we're really pleased this morning to be able to shine a spotlight on the good work that Rutland Middle School is doing. Each year, as the team from AOE examines programs that come in for as part of this initiative, we were looking in 2021 specifically to how these technological connections were being made between the educator, the student, and the curricular content. COVID-19 just caused a tremendous disruption in the learning process, with schools going from in-person to remote to hybrid and back again. So as we were looking for proposals for 2021, we were really seeking those proposals from schools that showed how they were using technology to strengthen and enhance that connection with students. Well, as I said, Rutland Middle School was one of the proposals that received the gold star, so to speak, this year, and we're really pleased to be here to showcase it. I'd like to introduce three key individuals to this process at Rutland Middle School. First, Patty Beaumont, who is the principal of Rutland Middle School. Hi, Patty. And
Hi,
then
Lisa.
here's Ollie Brown and Melissa Brooks. So thanks again, you guys.
Thank you. So good morning, everyone. Yes. Good morning, everyone. 2 years ago, Rutland Middle School established a goal to add more innovative programming to our design and technology curriculum. Our STEAMists, which is what we like to call our tech folks, at that time were Ollie Brown, who you see on the screen, and Erica Catano. They designed a modular program that allows students to earn badges by attaining mastery of technological skills. Unfortunately, Erica did have to leave Rutland Middle School in June, but thankfully we were able to replace her with Melissa Brooks, who has done an amazing job. I want to thank these three educators for all they've done to develop the program and keep it alive, particularly, as Lisa mentioned, in this time of challenges brought on by the pandemic. We have daily struggles with that, and it's just so great that we have such innovative and creative educators to be able to do what's necessary for our students. A special thanks to Ollie for all he has done being the leader in this effort. He has spent hours of his time designing a true tech lab, and we really appreciate all of his help. I also want to thank Rutland City Public Schools. They are an amazingly supportive school district, particularly in light of innovative programming. And thanks goes out to our superintendent, Bill Olson, and our director of technology, Patricia Agner, for all of their support. And then next, we want to thank the Vermont Lottery and the Vermont Agency of Education for supporting our efforts. Rutland Middle School students will benefit from your generous award for years to come. Particular thanks go to Lisa Helm for her as the coordinator of Ed Technology for the Agency of Education, and Skip Whitman, the Lottery Marketing Manager. And I also want to thank Karina and Steve. All that back tech work is so important to making sure that we can have these events. So thank you so much. And then finally, we want to thank our student representatives, two 8th graders, Sierra Cookson and Mackenzie Barnes, for all their willingness, first of all, to represent our school. They are the face of our future. Thanks, girls. Really appreciate it. And no good idea becomes a reality without an amazing team working together to make it happen. So thanks to everybody for being here today and representing Rutland Middle School's team. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Patty. So I am happy and proud to present some of the things that we've been able to do because of the initiative. I'm just going to share my screen and kind of give you a virtual tour of our space and what we have. I'm going to show off some of the work that Kenzie in particular has done. And we'll pause for some questions there too. So without further ado, I will take away here. So our program is a program of self-directed modules and badges that students can earn for submitting evidence in we began with 6 domains: audio for spoken word, web design, computer-aided design, graphic design, video production, and drafting and modeling. That's how we began the last year. And we started off thinking about what were areas where students would have the most ability to have self-expression, which is really important at the middle grades, and also give students voice and choice about what they were most interested in, while also trying to respect that students come to learning in school with different backgrounds and experiences and prior knowledge. And we tried to capitalize on all those various disparate features and build a program that was something that people would be excited about and could brag about too. With the program, we were able to construct this. Right now, what we're looking at is our media lab, which is actually where Kenzie and Sierra are recording from right now. And in here, some of the things that we were able to get, some of the equipment that we were able to get from the program, we were able to get these nice USB recording microphones with background filters so that students can take these and use them in their classrooms and other programs. We were able to get this space up and running, which we have a nice green screen here. Our goal is weekly news, school news broadcasts from there. We have our LED light stands and cameras to create professional lighting and be able to make those production values a lot better and improve upon the video production experience. We're going to go over here to our second half of the media lab here. So from the other direction here, we were able to purchase these really nice HP Firefly notebooks for PC and audio production using the professional software. So really enhancing the programs that they have already. One of the things that we wanted to add was music production. So we have this Bose mixer here for the Music One badge and module. We have this professional DAW unit for mixing digital audio. Again, adding to the things that we already offered. Here are some of some screenshots of things that students have made. This is one a student was practicing putting full screen overlays on. That's an extreme close-up that they have there. A little bit of Dada if you want. This is one of our great educational support personnel. This is Miss A. This is a student practicing for a full shot. So really learning the fundamentals and the basics of video production with that strand and that content area. We were able to purchase some Canon Rebel digital cameras so that we can add a photography badge and module to our library. We were able, again, we have really nice professional USB microphones so that for spoken word, for voiceover, and for enhanced video production. We have some things that I'd like to show you too about Kenzie's work here, if you wouldn't mind. And Kenzie, if you would like to speak to this a little bit. Kenzie and Sierra both went through our Graphic Design 1 and Graphic Design 2 modules and earned both of those badges last year. Now they're working on the Graphic Design 3 badges, which we're going to show you in the design space in just a second. But this is one of the items that Kenzie made. Kenzie, would you be willing to tell us a little bit about what this is here?
So last year we were going to do a talent show in our school, and I was interested in making like a little poster for the school. And so one day in class, I just had an idea and I made this.
And Kenzie, was doing the graphic design badges and the modules, was that helpful in being able to make this?
Yeah.
Okay. This is another one that Kenzie made. This sort of practice makes progress was kind of the theme guiding through those modules. Just really, it's not going to be perfect the first time, but if you keep going, it can be something special. We also were able to add equipment here for, this is our design lab. It's a larger computer lab here, but this little station here has some really nice Wacom Cintiq, some digitizers, which are what professional graphic artists and illustrators and just artists in general use to create the things that we all enjoy and consume media-wise. These are some of the things. This is one that Sierra made for our graphic design 2 badge. These are, again, that practice makes progress. These are just some sample works that the student made. This is one that Kenzie made. This was a web banner. Again, another project from a student, just sort of various iterations. This was when we were thinking about our mascot. A student wanted to make kind of a graphic overlay of that mascot. This is another for a book project that a student was making, the banner, a web banner for that. Another sort of takeoff of that there. This is a business card that the student made for another out of project, a school project that he was going to do. We have some graphic design 1 badges here. These are posters that students made for our ESP program, which is at the end of the year. It's Rutland Middle School has, at the very last part of the year, we have different offerings that teachers put on with their interests and student interests. And here are some of the various posters that student made. They went through the graphic design 1 module in the design and tech class and made these posters for our ESP program here. See lots of different varied interests and offerings. We also are able to offer with these, again, nice ZBook Firefly notebooks that we got from the program. Students are able to use more robust computer-aided design programs. These were some of the things that students made last year and now are in progress using beefier sort of programs that are out there. This is, student literally made his castle. There's some race cars for a soapbox derby or Pinewood derby. This is a zoom in on a playground, but a broader city that a student was constructing. This is a Ford flower car. It's that's work in progress right there. And so that is kind of what we've done. I can stop sharing for right now if there are questions.
Yeah, so we'll take a pause right now. If there's anyone that's on the virtual on this event, if you'd like to ask questions of any of the students, of Ollie, myself, or Lisa, or the principal, please feel free to type in the comments, raise your hand, and we can please just address who you would like the question to go to so that we can unmute the proper person. It looks like Sarita Austin may have a question.
Just trying to unmute. Sorry. Thank you. For this opportunity. I am a representative in the education committee, so this is really interesting to me. One, I just want to say how much I like the Rebel logo, not the Rebel logo. I'm sorry, your new logo. I think it is your new logo. Anyway, I'm wondering about the application, if someone could talk, maybe Ollie could talk a little bit more of how these knowledge and skills can apply in the future, as a component of, the new workforce. And also just, can students use it for music production? And is there any opportunity for night classes, like for the community to access this space with the possibility of students doing the training?
Yeah, great questions. So I'll start, actually, we'll go backwards there. The night classes or the option for people outside of the community. Right now, we contain it in-house, but the system that we created is, the intention is that it's self-directed and that it is something that, again, we were trying to think about the sort of restrictions of COVID and the fact that we can't always be in the same space, and we're going remote and then hybrid and then back in school, and we wanted to sort of keep something consistent. So what you have is a system that anyone right now, just within Rutland City Public Schools, but there's certainly a thought about expanding it. Right now, it's something that students can access it from anywhere. Those modules, those badges, the badges are contingent upon evidence that they've created. And the modules are self-directed so that it's kind of like you find it, it's a walkthrough, and it will guide you through how to gain the knowledge that you, in order to earn the badge, to create the evidence to earn the badge. In terms of future workforce, I think it's not only is it about 21st century skills, wherein we are really focused on media, we're really focused on digital 21st century technologies. That's what Melissa and I do every day. That's our class, Design and Technology, is using and they implement using 21st century technology, both software and hardware, and implementing that not only in our domain, but also in all the other domains that we have, right? We have a globally connected world, and these are ways of communicating, but they're also ways of sharing ideas in more powerful and expressive fashions. And so that's kind of where we're going. And that is, I think, if we have young people in Vermont that are more aware and more interested and have those skills and knowledge, that helps us retain those people in state. That helps us build a workforce that really has some creative juices behind it. And I think that this is one of the many ways that we can do that.
Just about the music production,
Yep.
Can students come in and produce, music and music videos? Just anyway, I'm wondering about that.
Yeah, so that's absolutely. We last year we didn't have a music production badge, but it was definitely something that students were really interested in. In order to really produce high quality music, you need some equipment, which is why the program was so important. That if I just share my screen one more time, that we're gonna go back this way. This looks like a simple tool, but really what that is right there, connected to this, the processing power of this computer. This is something that allows for the interface of musical instruments, microphones, and recording into, they're called digital audio workstations, so that students can indeed produce music at even at a even more professional level. And we have a wonderful music staff here. I'm in no way musically inclined, but I certainly can help with the sort of the back end technology part of it, and that is that's what we try to do with it.
Great, thank you, and again, thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Okay, well, if there aren't any other questions, I'd like to conclude with just saying, this has been an incredible partnership over the last 7 years with AOE. 100% of all lottery funds, our profits, go to the education fund. Well, you don't really get to see that firsthand. And this program, this Educate and Innovate program that we've partnered with AOE, allows every school K through 12 in the state to apply for this. And then it goes through the application process, as Lisa mentioned earlier, and it allows us to truly see and fund these programs that schools would like to start implementing within their own curriculum. And it's been an incredible partnership, and a big thank you to Ali and Melissa and the students and Principal Patty here at Rutland Middle School. I'm just so impressed with what they've been able to do with this small amount of money that we've provided to them through this program. There's one other school that was selected for this program and awarded $15,000, which is in the Orange Southwest Supervisory Union. And they've implemented a K-6 robotics program where students are actually programming robots to do certain tasks. We'll have another press event on December 3rd, hopefully in person, depending on the current situation and where it goes. But please look to your emails and be prepared for another event coming up here in the next couple of weeks. I will reach out to you with more information on that. If there's any other questions, I'll give you a few moments to raise your hands. And if not, we'll conclude this program. Oh, it looks like Mary Howard may have a question for us. Mary, wait until our administrator. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Mary.
Thank you so much. It's not necessarily a question, but it is definitely a comment. I am just so impressed with what I have just seen. This is just amazing. And you all have done such a wonderful job. I am so proud of Rutland Middle School. And thank you so much for inviting us to see all of this. And I look forward to seeing even more. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Mary. For all of the participants who registered for this event, you will get emailed a video of the program that you just saw. It'll take a few minutes for the video to process, but we have a list of all of you who have registered and your emails, and we will send that video directly to the email that you registered with. So look for that probably in the next 15 to 30 minutes. And if there's are there one last chance for any other questions, comments? Okay, with that, we will bring this to a close. Thank you all so much for attending, and thank you to all the participants in the panel. I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. Make today a great day.